Hey Han, welcome back to Bealy's channel. If you are new to this channel, hi, I'm Bealy and this is a HUNZ channel. It's actually a Storytime channel. Trust me, should you ever decide to click the subscribe button, I promise you, you're not gonna regret it. And if you've been a Han since day one, hello Han, I love you, I miss you, okay, so I'm planning not to pop up too much today. I just want to deliver the story. Ooh, these boobs are boobing. So Han, before I even go on with the story, I just want to tell you, Uguti Angiko righty. Somebody got the Han angry. Like, people have nerves. Let me get my lip gloss and let's get straight into the video, because ciao, people be testing the Han, ciao.
Call her Burly, some call her Misty. She's a queen, a boss, a pretty bee.
Oh my god, I'm craving heavily with all my heart. If there's one thing I need to confess to, is the fact that I haven't been okay in a while and I fucking hate it. Like, I'm about to let go of the emotions, everything, because child, that's not a spirit of a Han. So I'm about to let go. So Hans, today I am talking about this motherfucker that I literally just recently found out, Uguti, I've been a side chick. Wait, in my own house. Now, I just found out that, well, the relationship has been broken long time ago. I'm over it. But I thought, let me come tell y'all, Uguti, please listen to the red flags. My red flags usually are literally good signs, are literally trying to tell you, Uguti, yay, badlala ngawe, or yay, kunomlilo uzosha. So please be careful. From today on, learn to pick up the red flags and pick yourself up and move with it. So now, I dated this guy for a good 4 years now. Mind you, in 4 years, there's roller coasters in the relationship. No relationship is obviously perfect. So we had our roller coasters, but now, let me tell you, I think the reason why I'm pissed off is because why do we have to break up a couple of times and you keep chasing me? So in other words, clearly the red flags have always been there, and I obviously would react by just packing my bags and going home. And a nigga would literally fetch me with confidence because, child, why? You're scared of losing a good thing, but you can't keep that good thing. I know y'all get me. So I kept going. I think we broke up 3 times in that 4 years. And when I say break up, angikhulumi ngama break that you guys take. I don't do breaks. Ngiyahamba. Like, mamela, angishiyi ngisho kwa toothpick. I go with all that belongs to me. Ngishiya usele naloku that belongs to you, right? I remember the first time, it wasn't a big deal, man. I think I was overreacting, was being dramatic. Nigga fetched me, we fixed things that sharp. Second time, it wasn't fidelity problems, right? Obviously that means that one was serious. So I remember packing my bags and I went home because I'm that bitch. But again, let's not discard the fact that I really am patient. Like, I don't just up and leave. I listen to my guards and I literally give you chances and chances and chances, and I let you explain yourself through actions, through emotions, through word of mouth, right? I need you to express yourself before I actually up and leave. So the second time when I left, you know, when you're gonna ask a nigga, listen, I feel like so I feel like I'm sensing this and this about you or in the house, so I'm not comfortable. I don't like that. You're making me uncomfortable, you're making me insecure. So I kept telling him, I remember before I left, about all the signs that I was getting, and he insisted, no, you're overthinking things, no, there's nothing wrong, blah 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 blah. And then because you know your Han, when she's in love, I was like, okay, chilled, let me let my guard down and actually not overreact. I'm telling you, a month didn't end. This guy came back home drunk AF. He couldn't, you know, when, like, you know how you operate with your man, you guys communicate. He tells you when he goes somewhere, he communicates when he leaves the place, or rather, you must know where he is every time he goes out. At least know where he is, right? So that day I was not told Ugutugupi. All I could get was, hey, I'm delaying. I'm a delay gaga. angazi ngwabona mina ama-delay angaka. And udelay kuphi, there's a sound on the phone every time I try to check up on you. When it's sounding man gumnandi, you can hit the vibe, and there's bitches at the back. So I was like, no, listen, I think we've reached the park station right now. So that day I remember, and you know what's good about me, I'm not gonna let myself suffer, ne? I remember nigga came back at home, he slept, I think it was 1, which he never did that. That nigga always came back home literally before or by 11. Always made sure. And it's not even a rule, nobody gave him that rule, he created it for himself. So now suddenly, after 2 years into the relationship, when I was on Umjolo, when you can do 1 o'clock and there's nothing wrong, you're not gonna say anything to me, and you are still hyper, shall not me. So that day he came back, he comes back, he sleeps, nah, and the snore was not even the one. I was like, ah man, the snore, this one probably drank something he never had to drink. So a part of me is like, he's probably not okay. Marangoba, my ancestors work over time. They were like, no, remember what you've been going through the past month or 2. This is an addition to it. So I was like, oh, because when I have to talk about it, I get, defense force that comes to shut me out. I get people telling me how insecure I am and how dramatic I get sometimes. So I was like, okay, this time around, I'm not gonna shout. I'm not gonna be dramatic. What I will do is to get evidence, so that when I wake up in the morning and I say you did 1 2 3, or you've been doing 1 2 3, I can show evidence and say this is what you've been doing. I have all the files. I remember the first and the last time I checked a nigga phone. I will never ever ever I feel like I will find other ways to get evidence. That night I literally sat, waited for a nigga to snore, because he was too drunk to even see me. I thought he saw me that night. I think he thought the bed was just on its own. I was like, oh, you can't even see me today, so I'm not gonna see your phone, child. Ngenzani guys? The phone because I'm your woman. I'm with you every day, Moses. So because I was tired of the back and forths. I was tired of explaining myself, and the conversation ends as if I'm the one that's crazy in the relationship. My time does, and I wake up and I show you what you did, and I do what I gotta do, right? I told him exactly how I imagined it. Nah? There was a bitch in my house. Okay, sharp. The way I was so calm, it's because I anticipated it. Nah? I don't know if I slept that night, but I remember I didn't wake him up because I was like, he's drunk, he's not gonna even hear me. Passed out, slept. It was all good. I woke up in the morning and I was like, this is what is gonna make me pack right now. Bye, bitch. Packed my bags, went home. This is the 2 years in the relationship. And then how we got to the 4 years, obviously, obviously, please come back, I'm really sorry, blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay, chop, if you are certain and you're really apologetic about it, shop. Actually, it wasn't even like just a sorry, like, y'all know the drill, they go an extra mile. So the extra mile got me, and I was like, okay, sharp, I'm just gonna give it another shot. Went back, but I'm not gonna lie, I went back because I personally still wanted it. Trust me, if my heart was not there, I was not gonna go back. I did it for me more than him, right? Sharp, I went back. All good. Hi Kimla said, now we are getting to today's story. I had to give you a background, obviously. So Asimbize Umyang, he's such an opener, man. Like, he's something that's just being open, close, open, close. So Ngzumbi is Umnyango. His name is Umnyango, right? As I said, I went back to Umnyango like 2 years after the breakup, and no, not 2 years after the breakup. We dated for 2 years, we broke up. I think for 3-4 months I was, obviously in my nest somewhere at home, and he fetched me, and then we obviously gave it another shot together, and it was good. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's always great when a nigga does you wrong and he comes and he wants to prove that, listen, I really want to fix this. Like, this is when actually the relationship is amazing. Like, he takes you back to the beginning of it. I'm sure y'all have experienced that. He takes you back to the beginning of it, because that's when again you get to be taken for dates now and then, you get flowers now and then, you get called every second when he's out of the house. I really enjoyed it, no cap. And what was great was that we moved to a new apartment. You know, it felt like, okay, I just moving into my new home, so it was great. So now fast forward, Hans, this is what happened. I feel like there's someone that's listening to me. You see this thing of staying in apartments? I hate it. So basically the relationship went on and it was great, Hans. Like, I'm not gonna lie. As I said, it went back again to another 2 years. It's the noise for me in the apartment. Anyway, okay, let me continue and finish, because wow, now I'm about to dish out secrets. So Umjolo was from Rustenburg. Umjolo kept going to visit home in a sense. So this is obviously towards the breakup. As I said, we had 2 years, broke up, got back again, and then the other 2 years that was added, because we did 4 years. The other 2 years was great. Now towards the breakup, I don't know if it was 3 months, 4 months into it, you know, when a nigga starts having a lot of meetings at work, he starts to go visit Rustenburg a lot, and he just starts having meetings at breakfast places like your Starbucks and some coffee shops that I never knew about. He starts having meetings at those places, and I'm just like, after 4 years, where now you just realize that you'll be productive at coffee shops than having your meetings in your office at the house. Umjolo is not telling me something. I can not, like I said, Mina, I zoom, ne? Uguti, by the time I leave, my heart would have accepted them. I don't just up and leave. I boil it. I kind of self-check, you know. I open the history books, I check and check, are these still relevant before I throw them away? And then I come back and I check the recent cases, and I check where we missed the point. Why did we lose the case? That's how I am. I do my work.
You cannot make this shit up.
This is me, you know. Probably every second week, I was not hectic. I'm like, Umjolo, you know, I feel like I'm not so happy, you know. And I'm 2 years good to be in. What's wrong, babe? I'm sorry, babe. No, you're overthinking it. I would really report, like, I would really like hint him now and then, just for him to kind of realize, in case maybe he was doing something wrong and he had to correct it. Because, you know, fuck it, man, if all niggas are bewitched with being like cheaters and, you know, be masters of infidelity, fuck it. If you want to do it, don't now ignore the person you say you love while you are busy doing your shit on the side. You get me? I think a part of me at that time was like that, in a sense. Even if he is cheating, like, I feel like I don't want to be ignored. I don't want to feel like my things are taken to the other person. I think I was in that mode, man. I was not hectic, hence I did my research before I up and left, right? So sharp, that was me. I'm like, cross check, and I'm like, Umjolo, self-check, man. Like, we're not happy in the house. Can you just something, you know? So sharp, he obviously said, okay, listens to me. I remember, I think the first time I made him away, the following day, woke up, went for breakfast. And one thing about Umjolo, he was very romantic. Like, Mdase, I'm not gonna even compromise on that. Umjolo knew when to do his work. He knew when to take me for dinner. He knew when I was not okay. So now when those things were starting to slack, and now I have to take myself for dates, go with my friends only, you know, he's just meetings, goes to Rustenburg every second week. That time he used to go every 10 months or a year. Like, why suddenly?
Umjolo.
Because I should the last time I checked the phone, 10 seconds to guess this time around ngenzeni. Angithi last time I checked your phone, and I was like, never ever. So I never did. Ngenzeni ke manje mntase. I let a nigga do what he's doing, and I started going out. You know that thing of you haven't been out in a while, or rather you haven't been partying like and being free and doing you in a while. I was like, okay, I'm gonna say this is your chance, because nigga is in meetings the whole day, every day, every minute, every second, every week, every month. Meetings when you don't even get a chance to fucking chill with him. I remember, hey, that hurt me a little bit. Nah, maybe not a little bit, maybe that was like the peak point for me. We always went on a dinner date. It was like a rule in the house that he created, not even me. Like, child, who am I to create on your money? He created a rule that every time he gets paid, I knew when we got paid, every time he gets paid, we go for dinner. The following day, if it's busy, we make time within a week and we go, right? And it can be breakfast or dinner, but we're gonna have a self-check type of thing, like a couple check type of thing. And that's what kept us going. We were always so happy, man. Oh, we're so happy. Fuck, what's wrong with me? Okay, fine. So hi, cool. Now those dates were cancelled. Yo, that pissed me off to the max. I ain't gonna lie. That pissed me off to the max. When those dates started to decrease and fade and disappear and died eventually, because I'm tired of yep. Maybe it's time to get out of the house and find myself. Maybe I'm just too much into this man, too much into the house, too much into one space. Let me self-check. So I remember I started going out with my cousins. I would call my friends, I'd call my sister-in-law. I would do me often. I remember every weekend. But now it started bothering me. Why am I available every weekend? Like, that was not the case with me, and it's not what I really wanted. I wanted to be available for everyone, not available for my friends, my sisters, everyone outside. And then the person I stay with in the house, I'm never available for him. And I was like, no, I'm actually available. He's the one that's not available. So it started bothering me. How did I find out I've been a side chick? That's it. So all of those events kept repeating themselves for like a good 3-4 months, right? Where a nigga is suddenly a coffee shop person, a meeting person, a home person. Like, since when did you love Rustenburg? Since when did you fucking had to enjoy yourself in Rustenburg?
I don't like things that stress me. If you know me, you know this.
So I say, okay, enough is enough. After 3 months, I remember after 3 months of literally being in the streets while I stayed with a man, I was like, okay, it's either I'm fully in the streets or I fix what I have in the house. So after that 3 months, I was just like, okay, where do I get the evidence now? Because I am not checking a nigga's phone. I see 1 + 1 is 100. You know what I did now? I trapped him with one thing. There was a trip we planned. I don't want to go into detail with it because now it's gonna make me go back and forth about the story. But yeah, there was a trip we planned from a long time ago, and we kept talking about how we're saving and all that, like how it's gonna happen soon, right? Then I told myself, okay, if this trip was not entertained by that time, I was like, okay, that's when I should actually know there's no place for me anymore in this house, right? So I remember I woke up after one of his outings again that I was not told about. Where are you? Mind you, with all my outings, as much as I was in the streets, child, I literally would report because there was nothing silly I was doing, right? But clearly he didn't care less. So now I woke up that one morning after his night out. I was like, hey Mnyango, vuka silale, vuka sikhulume mntase. So now my question was, Simepi with the trip, right? How far are we and what's the progress? I'm just checking because you've been going home a lot, you're having meetings a lot, so I'm assuming you've been working, because through all these meetings clearly kunemali in the house. Or you want to tell me you're having meetings to create a book that you're gonna write after 10 years. Tell me something solid, right, Hans? Like, I think I'm making sense, right, Hans? It's just like all these meetings must mean there's a potential of getting money, or there's money that's been coming in, or something, like something productive, because you're not gonna be having meetings every day and there's nothing you're bringing into the house, or there's no change in your life, because clearly you're wasting your time and you're wasting my time. And it's your hands. Yes. That morning I remember ngivuke ngimafulufulu mntazi. Ngivuke nje ngithi yazini Thixo ba usomandla. Ngishiya ezandleni zakho le ndaba, because I was like, I'm not about to check a nigga's phone because that's gonna break my heart, and I'm not trying to go away with a broken heart. And the streets were calling, so I was not about to take a broken heart to the streets, because I was gonna break the streets. And the streets are nice, you know what I mean? When you get there with a pure heart and you want to be great to them, they're great to you. So I had a plan. I was like, okay, if I'm going there, let me go with the pure heart. So let me not break my heart by searching a nigga's phone. You know when you wake up and you're ready to bounce? That was the feeling. Because a part of me was like,
If you are stressful, you just don't hear from me anymore. Abracadabra, disappear. That's how it goes.
it's either the answer makes me stay, or it actually opens umnyango. You know what I mean? For me to fucking walk out. Sharp. I'm like, okay, talk. Like, I'm not gonna even explain Hans, because I already explained to y'all what was my problems, right? I'm not gonna explain how I put the question, how I put it to him, how I made him talk, right? It was literally everything that I've been going through. And I mentioned the trip, and I was like, laid out to me how far I didn't fight. Don't even for a second thought a bitch fought. With so much peace. I even told him, please don't shout. Not today. Today we are good. I'm just gonna walk out nicely. I need you to be peaceful as well. That's me now. I'm waiting for my answers. People. So you just gonna, you know that defense answer, when you're coming in peace and you're coming with, you know, decency into the conversation. That defense answer that was slapped on my face, like, yeah, so that's all you care about, that trip, and yeah, lately you've also been going out. And I'm like, going out when you're never around? Okay, so it's a problem when I go out. I must just sit in the house and watch you have meetings every day and have your home trips every weekend. Please still keep that in mind. I'm not fighting. I was very calm. I've never been so calm. I remember very well. I was like, how the fuck did I do that? Me? Barely misty? I was like, child, I must have had a calm drug that day. Yeah, defense, like I'm a defense punch. So obviously I would stop him where he was getting too much, where I'd be like, no, don't say that day was I came back home late, or that day I did this or I did that, when you were never around. You know, I'd stop him where he was getting out of hand, but I was calm still. I was just like, oh, really? So when he actually kept going with his defense mechanisms, I was like, actually, like, you know, when your mind and brain are talking, and that point in time where it's like, while he was yep being defenseful, my mind and brain just got together and they were like, it's time. And I remember just grabbing my bag and opening that wardrobe. I remember very well. I remember very precisely. You know what was even nice? I asked his sibling, who stayed with us for like 3 months there, and I was like, please help me pack. I'll see you another time. Honey, help me pack. They asked me, okay, so are you going home for holidays? I was like, yeah, I'm going home for holidays. I need to go for like a month, you know, there's an issue at home, but we'll talk on the phone, don't worry. And they're like, okay, safe trip, we'll see you when you come back. And I was like, no problem, my honey. And it's been 3 years. I I'm still gonna check on them on the phone. It's been 3 years though. I'm still busy, okay? So yeah, I packed, I left. He literally watched me walk away as well. Literally watched the show. Because the packing took time, hey? Because y'all know 2 years ain't a joke. Going to 4 years ain't even more of a joke. So I literally moved in somehow. I had to pack my whole house back to my own house.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
I remember the streets welcomed me very well. I was very happy because I didn't have to deal with the breakup. I feel like I dealt with the problem before I left. But now, here's what got to me, HUNZ. Here's what got to me. I get home, I'm settled, I'm moving on because, hey child, sometimes things don't work out. So you gotta move on. Moved on, right? Shop, I get home. Now, this is what brought me to this. Guys, Umjolo got married a month after I left. No, Umjolo, how?
What's that?
Y'all, I know some of y'all gonna be like, yeah, but people meet today, get married tomorrow, or get married in a week. Fuck it, I know who I dated. That man was not gonna do that. That man ain't crazy, okay? He's just crazy about his people. Like how he's still fucking calling me, fuck you. But yeah, he was not gonna do that. So don't come here and be like, yo, but because I heard that wedding was planned all the like from a long time. I did my research, and yes, I could be wrong, I could be right, because sources are fucking sources. You will never know if they're reliable or not. But I know that, man, a month was just too short. The fact that I was there for years, and nah, child, that bitch has been in my house for a long time. It's either I got there when she was already there, or she came while I was there, but she was hidden, and I thought I was the main kanti side.
She did nada. She did zilch. Nothing. Kaput. Kapooey.
Cheers to man. I'm done, HUNZ. Like, I'm done. There's not much I can say anymore. Nigga got married, and you know what's crazy? After I was told, a friend of mine saw posts on not Instagram, WhatsApp, because my friends had his numbers, saw posts. Then I went on Facebook and I realized it was true, and I was just like, okay. And you know what's funny? A nigga called me literally 2-3 months after that, and I was like, aren't you married? And he was just like, no, we can talk about it. And I was just like, no, there's more that I don't know to this. You know what I did? Went back to do my research again, consult the history books. Trust me, search, and I realized, no, the bitch was in my house in a sense that she was kept back home. I don't know if Rustenburg or somewhere else. She had her own house and I had my own house here in Joburg, but a bitch was kept somewhere else. So when the meetings started being a lot and the home visits were a lot, I think that was the plan for the wedding. And then you want to call me to apologize because you want me back.
That's dirty.
And guess what? My phone rang literally a month or 2 into the wedding. Nigga calls on some, can you please work it out? What the hell's wrong with you, Umjolo? Why did you get married then? Are you trying to have a stamble or what? Because I don't know this stable person in you, or what is this? Did they make you get married? You're too old for this. Like, you are matured, you have your own things. I don't think your parents will make you want to get... No, what was wrong with... Like, what happened to the person I started dating? Honestly, you know what? I'm done with men. HUNZ, I'm sorry. Like, I'm done. Like, I can't even continue with this story because I'm really done with men.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Yeah. Please stay blessed and beautiful, and please don't forget to like the video, do subscribe, and I need to go refill and fucking go out or something. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this video.